What is going on, everyone? My name is Size and welcome back to another Palworld video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys even more top 5 best base locations. I think they're absolutely incredible, and we actually have one base location that has all 3 resources in it, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you guys are interested in joining the community dedicated server, all the relevant information on how to do so will be in the Discord. The link for the Discord will be either in the description or comment section of this video. Alright, let's get right into the video. Now, coming in at number 5, we have a base location at -415 and -609. This base location has 7 metal nodes and 1 sulfur node. It is really flat as well, and it's pretty big, so you can build a pretty good base here. And the really cool thing about this is it is very fortified on the back side, so you don't have to worry about anybody, like getting raided from that side, I should say. And you only really have to worry about the front, so you can easily just build like a gate up in the front and stuff like that, and some walls, and be really fortified. The really cool thing too is there is a dungeon right here, so if you do build your base, you'll be able to just keep going in the dungeon every time that it is up and respawns, which is really cool. And it's a pretty high level dungeon, level 40, allowing you to farm those alphas pretty easily. Now, I will say you are in the volcano area, so you are going to have some type of heat protection to be able to survive here and not die. But that is pretty much the only negative for this spot. I really like the layout, and I really like these arches, and the scenery is pretty cool as well. So I think you guys will be able to make some really cool aesthetic builds, as well as being really fortified and being pretty good for a, a mining base for metal, as well as a little bit of sulfur on that one node, making this a pretty good spot, and I actually think it really deserves that top 5. The next base location we have is at -465 and -690. Now, again, this is at the volcano area, so you are going to have some heat resistance to actually survive this area. It has, I'm pretty sure, 6 coal nodes as well as 1 metal node, so you're mainly going to make this for like a mining outpost, since it's not really that big that you can actually build here. But the coal mixed with the 1 metal node is decent for auto mining. You can come back at a load of coal and some metal. I chose this spot just because there's 2 resource types here. It is on a cliff face too, so it's very fortified on the back side, so only in the front they can come, so you could easily build a gate and some walls and easily fortify it on the front. And I know some of you are having some issues on the official server finding coal and metal and stuff like that, so that's why I decided to put this base location at number 4. And it being a double resource, base location, puts it, in my opinion, at number 4 and not number 5. So that's why I put it at number 4. Now, the next base location we have here is -737 and -337. Now, you are going to need fire resistance again for this, and this is the last area in the volcano, so don't worry about that. This has a lot of sulfur here. It's a pretty good area, and you might be thinking that it's not really flat, but you can easily build up here with foundations like in my last one that I did on the side of the volcano, and I told you guys about. You can easily build up with foundations around here once you put your, pal blocks down, and make this a pretty flat area, and actually get a pretty big base here as well. It's a pretty big scenery. It's going to be kind of hard to raid you from up here, since there is lava around you a lot, and you're on a cliff face, so they can only really come from your right here, so you can usually build like gates and stuff. Just make sure when you're building this you don't do wood, as it will burn. Make sure you make it out of stone, and like I said, as long as you build up enough with the foundations, you should be good to go, and you should not get burned from the lava. Now, once you actually build up here, it will become a multi-resource node with the sulfur here. There is metal right there, and then there's more metal here, so if you put your base in the middle, you should be able to get both of those, or at least one of those, to get a little bit of sulfur and metal, as well as being a pretty good big area, like I said earlier, for your base. If you guys are tired of getting your bases wiped by a random hacker just randomly joining up on your server and decided to destroy all your hard work, then maybe you should go over to Pine Hosting and get yourself your own server. By using my code SIZE, you guys can get 30% off your first server. Making a server is actually really simple, allowing you to set it up within minutes. Also, their servers are high performance, easy to use, and affordable, allowing you to play with your friends from anywhere in the world. Plus, they have a wide variety of other games to choose from, such as Rust, Enshrouded, and many more if you guys are trying to get your own server on any of those games. Also, if you guys are having any issues, you can head over to the panel to auto reset your server, go ahead and figure out any issues that the server may be having, and if you guys can't actually figure out any of the issues, you can go ahead and contact the support team. They're very friendly and knowledgeable, and they should be able to help you with any issues that you're having with the server. Make sure to click the link in the description and use my code SIAS for 30% off at checkout. Alright, let's get back to the video. Now, for the number 2 spot, we have a base location at negative 151, positive 587. This is in the snow area at the top left, so you are going to have cold resistance to be able to come up here. Now, this has a ton of quartz sitting here near these trees. Now, it is on a hillside, so what I would advise doing is kind of placing your pale box kind of right here, just so where you can get all of them in the circle, but get the bottom circle over here a little bit in as well, so you can set up a mining base. Now, this isn't going to be like your main base spot, but this is an insane, really good quartz farming spot, as well as having a skill fruit tree right here, so you can just teleport back to your base, get your quartz, and then just go ahead and farm the skill fruits to get those really high level, really high level skills. To go ahead and be able to put on your pals to even to make them do even more damage. Like for example, Draco, Dragon Meteor, Hydro, Laser. Like all these are really powerful skill fruits that you're gonna want to actually farm and put on some of your best pals to make them even more stronger. Now this area is really defensively. On the backside, you are on a basically like mountainside. So you're not going to be able to get raided on the back. The only area you're going to be able to get raided is through the front. And since there's this tiny little area that they have to come through, you can easily set up some walls, some gates right here, and easily defend and block off all of them, and put your defenses on these, cliffs over here to the left, and you'll be really, really fortified, as well as having that skill fruit tree to farm. All that quartz makes this spot really good, and that's why I put it as the number 2 spot. Now coming in at the number 1 spot, we have a base location at positive 205 and positive 98, right next to the, second battle tower or tower, whatever you want to call it. This is in the little bit of snow. You are going to have a tiny bit issues here if you don't have any cold res, but this is the earliest that you can find quartz at. Now this area is actually really good because there is a lot of quartz here you can farm. It is a pretty flat area, so you can put your PAL box down and actually farm and get a decent base here. On top of that, if you put your PAL box down pretty close to the spawn, you're going to be able to get this, as well as be able to at least get 1 to 2 of these metal nodes. And on top of that, on the back side here, you actually have a spot for a coal node, so you can go ahead and get that. So this is basically a 2 resource base, but you can probably mess around with the PAL box before you actually go ahead and build your base down, and it should cover all 3 of these nodes, making it a 3 resource farm, which I have found very little of. The only last one I found is near Anubis. That is a 3 resource farm, but this is pretty much the only other one I found, and it's a lot better because you're going to need quartz for those end game items, for your assembly lines and so on. So it's very much need a resource, and having that mixed with the metal, as well as possibly being able to get the coal on the back, is very, very huge. Now on top of all of that, you are kind of on a hill here, so you can get raided from the left and stuff. It's not insanely defensive, but you can't really get raided from the front, so you're going to have to get raided from either the left or the right, because on the back side of this area there's a giant lake, and it's pretty much all like hills and like rough terrain, so there's no way you're going to be able to get raided from there. So it's pretty much only from your left and right. So it is kind of defensively not insane, but the main reason why it's number 1 is just because of those 3 resources. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, or you found any of the spots like helpful, maybe I didn't know about some of the spots in this video, if you guys could consider hitting that like and subscribe button, it really lets me know you guys are enjoying these type of base location videos, and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm to help the video to get out to as most people as possible. I also just want to say real quick, thank you guys for all the support on the videos as of lately. It's been insane to see how many of you guys watch it, like it, the subscribers I'm getting recently. It is insane to think that this dream that I had of actually doing YouTube is slowly becoming a reality. We're building a great community. You guys make me laugh every day on Discord, and like helping you guys out and making these videos are my highlight every time I wake up, just to make these videos and get them out. So I just want to say that real quick, and just thank you guys for all the support. I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day or night, depending when you're watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.